Good morning, students. In the previous video lecture, you have already seen that glucose is a pentahydroxyaldehyde. It contains free aldehydic group and alcoholic group. If glucose is a pentahydroxyaldehyde, it must give addition product with ammonia, addition product with sodium bisulfite, and it should give positive Schiff test and also positive 2,4-DNP test. Which are the characteristic reactions of aldehydic group? However, glucose reacts with bromine water and forms gluconic acid, which indicates the presence of free aldehydic group in glucose. However, there are certain reactions or properties of glucose which shows that its aldehydic group is not free in glucose molecule. For example, D plus glucose does not undergo certain characteristic reactions of aldehydes. Now, what are the characteristic reactions of aldehydes? Aldehyde gives addition product with ammonia. When aldehyde reacts with ammonia or its derivative, it gives addition product. When aldehyde react with sodium bisulfite, it gives addition product. When aldehyde react with 2,4-DNP, what is 2,4-DNP? 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. This is 2,4-DNP. This is 2,4-DNP, 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. And when aldehyde react with Schiff base, it gives positive Schiff base test. These are the characteristic reactions of an aldehyde. Means when a compound gives addition product with ammonia, it contains aldehydic group. When a compound gives addition product with sodium bisulfite, it contains aldehydic group. And if a compound contains aldehydic group, it must give 2,4-DNP test as well as Schiff test. Now, what is 2,4-DNP test? 2,4-DNP is 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine is known as 2,4-DNP. It is also known as Brody reagent. Brody's reagent. When an aldehyde is treated with 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine, a red, yellow or orange color precipitate is obtained. This is called 2,4-DNP test. And formation of orange, red or yellow precipitate with 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine indicates the presence of aldehydic group in organic compound. And what is Schiff test? Schiff base is a colored dye, pink colored dye, and its chemical name is rhodanylene hydrochloride. Its aqueous solution is pink in color, means it is a pink color dye in aqueous solution. When sulfur dioxide gas is passed through the pink colored solution of rosanilene hydrochloride, or you can say C base, its pink color gets discharged, and when an aldehyde is added to it, means the discharge color of rosanilene hydrochloride or CIP base restored with an aldehyde. It means the restoration of pink color of CIP base by an aldehyde is known as CIP test. If a compound gives positive CIP test, it must contain an aldehyde group. Since glucose is unable to give positive CIP test, positive 2,4-DNP test, and it is also unable to form addition product with sodium bisulfide and ammonia, which indicates that glucose does not contain free aldehydic group. Next, glucose reacts with hydroxylamine. Glucose reacts with hydroxylamine to form an oxime, but glucose pentaacetate does not. This is the second limitation of open chain structure of glucose. Free glucose means open chain form of glucose is written as CHO, CHOH, CH2OH. This is open chain structure of glucose. When glucose reacts with hydroxyamine, it forms an oxime, CH double bond and OH, CHOH4, CH2OH. This is glucose oxime. Glucose reacts with hydroxylamine and forms an oxime, while glucose pentaacetate does not. What is glucose pentaacetate? When glucose treated with acetic anhydride, 5 molecules of acetic anhydride, it gives glucose pentaacetate. And glucose pentaacetate does not react with hydroxyamine, which indicates the absence of free CHO group in glucose molecule. Because in the pentaacetate glucose, free OH group at glycosidic carbon is absent. What is glycosidic carbon? In the glucose molecule, this is CHO group. CHOH, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is glucose molecule. Its most distant asymmetric carbon, that is carbon number 5th, OH group present on the carbon number 5, interacts with the carbonyl group of the glucose molecule, means intramolecular interaction takes place between aldehyde group and alcoholic group present at fifth carbon atom of the glucose molecule, and glucose forms a hemiacetal structure CH, OH, CHOH, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, CHO, CH2OH. This is the cyclic hemiacetal form of glucose. In this glucose, OH group is present on the right side at glycosidic carbon. This carbon is known as glycosidic carbon. Glycosidic carbon. This carbon is called glycosidic carbon, or it is also known as anomeric carbon. Carbon first of the glucose in its hemiacetal form is known as glycosidic carbon or anomeric carbon. At glycosidic carbon, when the OH group is present on the right side, then it is called alpha isomer, means alpha D plus glucose, alpha D glucose. This is alpha D glucose. And when the OH group present on the left side of the anomeric carbon, that is called beta D glucose. It means if the OH group present on the left side of the anomeric carbon, one, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. This is beta D glucose. Alpha D glucose and beta D glucose. D plus glucose exists in two stereoisomeric forms, that is alpha D glucose and beta D glucose. Alpha D glucose and beta D glucose are anomers of each other. They are anomers of each other. And what are anomers? Anomers are the isomers which differ in their configuration only at anomeric carbon or only at glycosidic carbon. In alpha D and beta D glucose, configuration differs only at anomeric carbon. That is why they are anomers of each other. Alpha D glucose and beta D glucose are anomers of each other. One another isomer is known as epimer, and epimers are those isomers in which configuration of H and OH differs other than anomeric carbon. For example, actual open chain structure and cyclic structure of D-glucose is written as, this is open chain structure of glucose, CHO, CHO, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. OH, H. plus glucose. This is the open chain structure of D plus glucose. D is the naming. It indicates that OH group present on the right side at the fifth carbon atom of the glucose molecule, which is the most distant asymmetric carbon of the glucose. If the OH group present on the right side of the most distant asymmetric carbon atom, then it is denoted as capital D, and the plus sign represents its dextrorotation. So this is the exact configuration of glucose molecule. Its two isomeric forms are alpha D glucose and beta D glucose, and alpha beta D glucose are cyclic hemiacetal forms of glucose. These are cyclic hemiacetal form of glucose. What do you mean by hemiacetal? Hemiacetals are the compound formed by addition of aldehyde and alcohol. For example, this is an aldehyde, CHO. This is aldehyde. When aldehyde react with an alcohol, this is alcohol, then reaction takes place at a carbonyl carbon and O negative H O R H plus. This is formed, and this hydrogen goes to carbonyl oxygen and it becomes hemiacetal, OH H O R. This is hemiacetal. In glucose molecule, aldehyde as well as alcoholic groups are present. Due to presence of both the groups in the same molecule, intramolecular interaction takes place and cyclic hemiacetal structure is formed in glucose molecule. So alpha D glucose and beta D glucose are cyclic hemiacetal form of glucose. Now what are enantiomers? Enantiomers is already clear. Enantiomers are those isomers in which configuration of S and OS differ only at anomeric carbon or glycosidic carbon. But enantiomers, if the configuration of S and OS differs other than anomeric carbon, means if the configuration differs at carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4 or carbon number 5, then this type of isomers are known as enantiomers. For example, glucose, it's a open chain structure, it's a cyclic structure. Alpha D glucose, this is alpha D glucose. One, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. This is alpha D glucose. Alpha D glucose. If the configuration at carbon number 2 or 3 is different, means OH, H, C, OH, H, C, OH, H, C, H, OH, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These two forms are known as epimers of each other because configuration at carbon number 2 is differ in these two structures. It means this structure is the C2 epimer of this structure. Means both are C2 anomers of each other. If the configuration differs at C3 carbon, then they are said to be C3 epimers of each other. If the configuration differs at C4, then they are known as C4 epimers of each other. So this is the main difference between epimers and anomers. In case of anomers, configuration differs only at first carbon atom, that is anomeric carbon atom or glycosidic carbon atom. But in case of epimers, configuration differs except anomeric carbon or glycosidic carbon. Now the next limitation of potential structure of glucose is both alpha D glucose and beta D glucose undergo muta rotation in solution. What is muta rotation? Muta rotation means spontaneous change in the optical rotation of organic compound, optically active organic compound in aqueous solution to attain equilibrium value of optical rotation is known as muta rotation. In case of glucose, there are two isomeric forms, alpha D glucose and beta D glucose. So first of all, alpha D plus glucose. This is alpha D plus glucose and beta D plus glucose. In case of alpha D plus glucose, its specific rotation is equal to plus 111 degree, and that for beta D glucose, its specific rotation is equal to plus 19.2 degree. It means freshly prepared aqueous solution of D plus glucose rotates the plane polarized light towards clockwise direction through 111 degree, and freshly prepared aqueous solution of beta D glucose rotates the plane polarized light towards clockwise direction by plus 19.2 degree. When this solution stands for some time, means keeping on this solution for some time, specific rotation of D plus glucose decreases and attain equilibrium value 52.5 degree, and on keeping aqueous solution of beta D glucose for some time, its specific rotation increases from plus 19.2 degree to attain equilibrium value plus 52.5 degree. This spontaneous change in the optical rotation of alpha D glucose and beta D glucose is known as mutarotation. It means alpha D glucose through the open chain form change to beta D glucose, and beta D glucose through the open chain form change to alpha D glucose. There is equilibrium between alpha D glucose and beta D glucose via open chain structure of glucose. In the equilibrium mixture, alpha D glucose exists 36%, while beta D glucose exists 64%, and open chain structure only 0.02%. This is the existence of alpha D glucose, beta D glucose and open chain structure of glucose in equilibrium mixture. Now the next limitation of open chain structure. D plus glucose forms two isomeric methyl glucosides. What are glucosides? So this is alpha D glucose. Alpha D glucose. When glucose treated with methyl alcohol CH3OH in presence of dry HCl, then glucosides are formed. Means H OCH3 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. OH, H, H, OH, H, OH and H. This is called alpha D glucoside. When alpha D glucose, this alpha D glucose react with methyl alcohol or ethyl alcohol or any of the alcohol in presence of dry HCl, glucosides are formed. In glucosides, this OH group means OH group present in open chain structure or cyclic heavy acetal structure is not free. So, due to absence of OH group at anomeric carbon, glucosides does not react with hydroxyamine. And similarly, when glucose react with acetyl chloride, CH3, COCl or acetic anhydride, CH3, CO whole twice O, 5 molecules of acetic anhydride reacts with glucose molecule, then penta-acetate of glucose is formed, OAC. AC means CH3CO. One, two, three, 4, 5 and 6. OAC, OAC, OAC and H. Also CH2OAC. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is the pentaacetate of glucose. In pentaacetate of glucose as well as in glucoside, OH group present at anomeric carbon is involved in the formation of acetate. That is why it does not react with hydroxylamine. While the open chain structure of glucose react with hydroxylamine. So the open chain structure of glucose react with hydroxylamine to form oxime, while its pentaacetate or glycoside does not react with hydroxylamine due to absence of 3 OH group on anomeric carbon. This is the main reason pentaacetate, glucose and glucosides does not react with hydroxylamine, which clearly explains that 3-CHO group is absent in glucose molecule. So these are the limitations and their explanation of the open chain structure and the prediction of the cyclic structure of glucose. Now about the characteristic reactions of glucose which prove the cyclic structure of glucose. Reaction of glucose with methyl alcohol or ethyl alcohol leads to the formation of glucosides, and the reaction of glucose with acetic anhydride or acetyl chlorides leads to the formation of pentaacetate of glucose. These two reactions are the characteristic reactions of glucose which explains the cyclic structure of glucose. So the cyclic structure of glucose can be expressed as, this is the cyclic structure of glucose. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon and fifth carbon. Fifth carbon is intra-attracted. This is Fischer projection of the cyclic structure of glucose. This is known as alpha D plus glucose. Alpha D plus glucose cyclic structure, and this is the Fischer projection formula of D plus glucose. This Fischer projection formula may also be written as Pyrnose form, or you can say Haworth projection formula. When a Fischer projection formula is converted to Haworth projection formula, first of all, draw the structure of Pyrnose ring. This is the pyron ring. This ring is called pyron ring. In the pyron ring, numbering of carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When Fischer projection formula is converted to Haworth formula, then all the groups present on the right side are written below the ring, and the group present on the left side written above the ring. So the first carbon, at the first carbon means anomeric carbon, OH is carbon number 1. Carbon number 2, OH. At carbon number 3, OH. At carbon number 4, OH. And at carbon number 5, CH2OH. This is carbon number 6. This is the Haworth projection of alpha D plus glucose. Haworth projection of alpha D plus glucose, and for beta D plus glucose, beta D plus glucose is written as OH X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And sixth, this is beta D plus glucose. And in Haworth projection, it can be expressed as OH and AH. Rest of all the configuration is same, means H, OH, OH, H, OH, H, H, CH2OH. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So this is Haworth projection of beta D glucose. Beta D plus glucose. So this is all about the limitations of open chain structure of glucose and existence of cyclic structure of glucose in the form of Fischer projection as well as in the form of Haworth projection. That's all. Thank you.